Hi. Hi, Joe. I see you. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna assume you can hear me. You haven't said hello back, so um, I'm assuming if you couldn't hear me, there would be some indication on the screen. Anyways, so we're gonna wait like a few minutes while okay, cool. While people are arriving. Oh, look at the yeah, I'm gonna need to clean that. I'm gonna be painting most of this evening and listening to an audio book. So that'll be exciting. One second. That's better. Hi, how are you all doing? I hope you've been having a good Thursday. It's been hot here, like ridiculous. I think it got up to 112 today. Not a fan of that weather. I know it's like hot everywhere, but I swear like it never gets this freaking hot here. But it is Florida, so I don't know what I would be expecting to be honest. So while we're waiting for a few more people to join us, hello. Yeah, yeah. You were telling me yesterday that it was like 100, which is just ridiculous for anywhere, but especially for Michigan. So tell me what book you're currently reading. Um, I'm currently working through The Empire's Ruin. I only have the audiobook right now. I ordered the physical book yesterday, so it should be coming shortly. But I will be listening to this while I am painting because I am really in the mood to paint. And my shoulder is feeling well enough that I can do it. So I haven't told you all exactly, but I hurt my shoulder this week. Joe knows. Um, Yes. Okay, well, I didn't know if you were gonna still be reading that one or not, so hello, good afternoon. Yeah, Joe, I didn't know if, like, you were taking a break from Crown of Midnight or not, so I'll be doing my audiobook, I'll be painting, on Instagram, I put out a poll yesterday or the day before asking people what they wanted me to paint, specifically fruits, and someone like, there were tons of fruit suggestions, so my first one up is going to be pomegranates, and I just got, like, the base layer down, so now I can go in and start doing the fun part. London. Hi, that's really cool. I've been to London, it's been a while, it was in 2014. And, wow, that was back when Sherlock was still on TV. That's how long ago it was. I loved the city though, a lot, like a lot, a lot. And I wish I could go back because, of course, I didn't get to do nearly anything. So, let's start off with like a short sprint so that other people can join if they want to. Um, yes, I want to go back to Europe so bad. I went to Ireland in 2019. So that was the last time that I really went anywhere because of COVID. I'm really due for another trip really soon, but safety first and money first. So I'm thinking maybe we do like 10 or 15 minutes and then we can all have a nice little chat after that once everyone's shown up. So I'm going to put a timer on my phone this time, which means it's going to startle all of us instead of, some of us. Oh, are you sectioning out your book daily? I don't think I've really read much today either, to be honest. It's been a crazy day with work, so I definitely haven't met anything. Oh, I do have if I finish my painting, um, I have my copy of Plain Bad Heroines, which is my physical book, which I definitely need to be reading because I need to finish this by Saturday when Glow is gonna show up, and I have, like, 300 pages left, so if I'm in the mood, I'm gonna be picking this up, that's what you'll see. But right now it sits on the floor so I can paint. So, um, yeah, I get that. I have to section things out too, otherwise I won't read. So, we're gonna do 15 minutes. I know you guys can't see a single thing there, but I'm gonna put 15 minutes on the timer. I'll write it here so that if anyone joins us, they can know. And I guess without further ado, let's get started. I'll show you guys my painting once we're at the end of the 15 minutes. So, starting now.
Oh, that's 15 minutes. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Starla. Welcome. You're probably not paying attention now. You're probably driving home. But hi, welcome. Okay, so I made a lot of progress on this round. I'm getting there. And I didn't even finish a chapter of my book because all of these chapters are like an hour long, and I'm listening on 2.2 speed, but that's like nothing when you're getting through. So, how did you all do? Hopefully, well. I'm gonna take these off for a second while we chit chat. Also, I might be painting while we talk for a little bit, because my paints are wet, and that's, like, kind of important to keep them wet while things are happening. I need to clean my brushes too, so that's what I'm doing. I have these cute here, let me show you all. I have this and this, which are my 2 cups of water. The one with the broken handle is, like, clean water, can't see it, and then this one is dirty water. And I'm painting with gouache at the moment, but I do have my watercolors out, because I was using those as a base layer. So that's how mine's going. 10 pages. Oh, wait, okay, when you say "it," you're talking about the book by Stephen King. Yes. Weirdly enough, I was talking to someone else about that book today. I have my copy over there. It's huge, and it's a wonderful, horrible book. Um, 12 pages, that is pretty impressive. Okay, my best friend's exorcism. Tell me, did you like it? Did you not like it? I have been so on the fence about whether or not I want to read that book. Uh, it it, I don't know, like, it sounds
good, but I'm also afraid to read it. Okay, you loved it? Whew. Yeah, okay, so with no spoilers, it's, like, such a good horror, like, it's such a good example of a horror, but it has so many problematic elements, and then, of course, no spoilers, but the ending is just I don't know what King was thinking when he wrote that ending. Okay, hold up, 572, let me see where you're at. I have my copy right here, and I'm curious enough to see, like, what's going on where you're reading it, if we even have the same edition. Okay, so 572. Yes. Okay, I have more questions about my best friend's exorcism. Was it like a very comical book overall? Like, was it a lot of jokes told throughout? Okay, I know exactly where you're at. Page 572. If we're in the same edition, of course. I don't know if the editions are exactly the same, but I think you're in Beverly's perspective right now. Yeah. My best friend's exorcism is pretty short, which is kind of why I want to try it. I've never read a Grady Hendrix. I'm, like, too scared. I don't know why, I just have, like, a feeling I'm not going to enjoy his books for some reason, so I've been, like, pushing them off for a while, but if I did read them, that's probably the one I would start with because I think it would be fun. Okay, so I'm, like, watching Stranger Things right now for the first time, and I feel like it's gonna have a similar nostalgic vibe where, like, even though I wasn't alive in the '80s, I feel nostalgic for being there. Yeah, I can do gross. I feel like I'm fine with gross things happening. I say that, there's probably a few things I would definitely not do well. Yes. Okay, one of the things I really liked about it was, like, having them as kids and, like, having them as adults at the same time. I thought that was really, really fun. I wanna read more horror like that. I've read oh, what was that one called? It was by CJ Tudor, and it had the same setup where, like, there's this kind of monster thing, and it's haunting them as children, and it's haunting them as adults. Okay, so very nostalgic. That's good. I'm definitely feeling, '80s vibes right now. Okay, perfect, yeah. I feel like it was one of the scariest books I've read. There were definitely a few moments when I was reading it where I was, like, alone at home, and I was like, "Wow, I really wish anyone else was here with me right now." But, like, overall, it wasn't too bad. What's the other one? I have some horror coming up on my TBR really soon, actually. Oh, I'm gonna be reading, probably not next month, but probably the month after, Into a Drowning Deep by, Mira Grant, which is Seanan McGuire. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I'm talking about The Chalkman. Thank you. That is the book I was talking about. Yes, and you can read because I know that you're reading, SJM, which is, like, addicting, and you can't stop sometimes when you're reading her books. I'm also going to be reading it's not a horror, but it's a thriller, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I'm really excited about that. I'll be doing that one next month for sure. Oh, okay. I haven't read Dark Tower. I started the audiobook for book 1, like, a long, long time ago, and I just wasn't, like, in the mood at the time, so I set it down and I've never finished it. Plain Bad Heroines, I'm loving it. Um, I I okay, so I'm, like, just slightly over halfway with it right now. Hold up, I wanna show you guys, I'm at an illustration. Isn't that fun? I love the illustration so much. I will most likely rate it a 5 star. It's got, like, some I don't know, like, it's so slow and it's I wouldn't say hard to get through, but, like, it takes me a long time to read every single page because a lot of it isn't it's, like, written kind of how things would have been written in the 1800s. Because there's a section that's in the 1800s and there's a section that's present day, and so it's, like, harder for me to get through, but I am loving it, and I don't know how, but somehow it's like a horror romance. Like, there's a lot of really cute romantic scenes that I'm absolutely gushing over, and almost every single character is queer, if not every single character. So I'm really, really enjoying my reading of this. I just passed, some really cool illustrations. Yes, it was so good. So, like, the whole, like, page is illustrated, and I'm just really enjoying seeing when she decides to put the illustrations in versus when she doesn't, and I'm really excited to continue. She wrote another book, right now I'm pulling a blank on it too. Actually, I have it here on my phone, and I really wanna read that one. Probably not next, but soon. So, her name is, of course, my phone's not pulling it up. So yeah, highly recommend Play My Hair. Okay, it was the Miseducation of Cameron Post, which I do believe is a conversion therapy story where some kids get sent to conversion therapy for coming out to their families as gay. But I think it's going to be much more of like a coming of age and how they dealt with that stuff. So, anyways, highly recommend Plain Bad Heroines. Like, I'm loving it, loving it. Yeah, I was, like, putting it off for a long time too, and I saw someone's review of it, and they were talking about how much they loved it, and I was like, "Okay, it's time to finally pick it up," and I found it used online for really cheap, and the corner is, like, falling apart, so the back corner is, like, coming off, but other than that, it's in perfect condition, so I finally am reading it. I'm really trying to cut down on my TBR right now, though, so I'm just gonna stick that there. I'm trying not to buy any more books and just get through the ones I have at the moment. Okay, we should probably do a little bit more reading. I think we should do a longer sprint than that though this time. How would you guys feel about 30 minutes? I feel like that would be a nice, like, actually have some time to get into what we're reading. I might also have to turn my fan up. It's getting like hotter in here. So I'm gonna do that really quickly and then we're gonna start okay, let me turn this up. Perfect. Okay. So I will see you all. Oh, let me get my headphones. I will see you all in 30 minutes. So let's start. That's time. Oh, I'm getting really close to finishing my painting, and I'm pretty dang happy with it. I'll give you all a second to finish up whatever page you're on, and then we can chat some. Yes. Yes, that is one of my faves. Legacy of Ash. I read it twice, like, back to back because I enjoyed it so much, and I kind of wish I hadn't because now I, like, never wanna reread it, but it was such a good book, I'd love to one day reread. Yay, 22 pages. Where are you, like, percentage-wise, where are you at, Joe? I'm just gonna be touching up some things while you're talking to me. I will see most likely what you say, though. Oh, girl, when are you gonna try to finish it? 65%, that's, like, not much more. You're gonna, like, finish it up this weekend, do you think? That'd be awesome. Oh my god, you got through a chapter and a half of Playing About Heroines? I remember the first chapter is quite long. Unless you're listening to the audio, maybe then it goes a little bit faster, but I it took me a while to get through it. Yeah, yeah. I have to finish up, this, which I think I'm, like, 60% through right now. I really wish Audible would tell you how far along you are in a book, and I'm, like, 55% through Playing About Heroines to page 300. I don't remember how long that book is. I think I'm gonna take the tape off shortly because 'cause I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay, the ebook. Do you tend to read faster when you're reading the ebook versus, like, a physical book? Because 'Cause I've started to notice that when I read on my phone, that for whatever reason, I read, like, super fast. I'll get through, like, a 350-page book in 2 days and, like, a fantasy, and that's not normally something I can do unless I'm doing the audio. Of course, the audio I can get through just because 'cause I'm constantly having it play. 420. So, yeah, what is that? Like 120 pages that you'd have left? You could do that. You got it. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the tape off. We're gonna see how it goes. The camera, like, flattens things up a lot, so if you guys wanna see it, I'll take a picture and post it on my Instagram, at some point over the next few days, but oh, this part always makes me nervous. I'm so afraid I'm gonna rip the paper. Oh, no ripping so far. Yeah, okay, so that's I, like, also prefer a physical copy. There's something about, like, seeing physically how far you've gone and, like, holding the paper, and, like, the smell of the book, of course, that is just so much better, but I have noticed, like, I read so much faster on my phone that it's like, "Wow, maybe I should just read on my phone all the time, that would be really nice." Oh, okay, we got no tearing so far, but apparently I did tape it crooked. That's fine. I think what I'm going to do is if I use this for anything, it'd be really cute. Let me get this off real quick. Okay. It'd be really cute to, like, actually cut the fruit out from the background. Yeah, that's true. If I'm ever traveling, my Kindle or my phone is usually what I bring to read, just depending on if I read a lot in the books app on my phone, and then if it's a Kindle book, I read it on my Kindle. I don't know why I read them separately. Okay, we're ripping right now. Yes, I also enjoy having an audiobook and a physical book going at the same time. That's how I did, not my first read of Legacy of Ash, but my second read, and it was very enjoyable. And then my, my read of the second one, Legacy of Steel, I think is that's how I read it. I haven't read the third book yet. Um, Honestly, I'm kind of waiting for them to drop an audio because I don't think I can get through that book without one. But also, I feel like where book 2 left off was, like, such a nice wrapped up conclusion that I'm kind of like, "Why is there a third book?" Okay, I got it off. So here we go. This is what I've been working on, and I'm freaking excited. I've never painted a pomegranate before. That was fun. I need to sign it, so I gotta find my pen. Do you, do you find yourself always reading in a certain format? Like, always reading with audio, always reading physical, always reading Kindle, always reading audio with, like, a physical book along with it? Or do you tend to switch it up? Because I tend to switch things up a lot. Like, the book before Plain Bad Heroines was something on my phone, and then the book before that was on my Kindle, and then, I think the book before that was physical. I don't know why I, like, switch so much. Yes, I love painting. It's such a great hobby to have, especially when I'm listening to audiobooks, which I haven't been doing a ton recently, but I'm getting back into it. Hold on, I'm signing. Yeah, I know, Joe, you have, like, a ton of books on your Kindle. What's the 22, right? Okay, cool. I'm gonna let that finish drying. It definitely looks better now without the tape on it, of course. Gotta figure out where to throw this. Yeah, I tend to prefer audiobooks, when it's a long book, and I'm trying to get myself to not necessarily have to have it that way. Like, I can have the audio if I want on a long book, but I really enjoy physically reading or, like, electronically reading long books, so I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing it, which is why I'm physically reading Plain Bad Heroines by itself. Hi. Yeah, rotating. So a lot of people like to rotate. I agree. Rotating is fun. Good evening. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock, so you guys have me for at least another hour, possibly 2. We're just gonna kinda have to see how I'm feeling. I wasn't supposed to go into work tomorrow, but I hurt my shoulder Tuesday, and I couldn't go to work then, so I stayed home Tuesday, so I'm going into work tomorrow. But tomorrow is, like, an employee appreciation day, so we're literally working for 2 hours, and then the rest of the day is, like, fun, so it's not, like, that bad, right? Okay, so yes, I also listen to audiobooks while I work almost constantly. I am not a librarian, I'm a graphic designer, which means that I just, like, have my audiobook in when I'm designing, but when I'm in, like, meetings and stuff, I can't have it, of course, and I love it. Although people like to come up to me and start talking and, like, not even, like, give me a moment to pause what I'm doing, and that's annoying. Ordinary Monsters, is that the book that, like, just came out recently? And it has the cover, there's, like, a it's like an arch, it's green, and then there's, like, a bird flying through it. I'm looking it up right now even though I'm asking you. I keep seeing that book on Instagram today, so I'm assuming it came out rather recently. Yeah, okay, so it is that one. So I saw for the first time today what it was actually about, and I was like, "Oh, that actually sounds really good." Yeah, I really like the cover too. In case anyone here doesn't know what cover we're talking about, it's this one. Um, oh, it's part of a trilogy. Okay. So it's got kids with superpowers, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm very curious. You'll have to let me know how it goes, if you like it or not. Oh, it is urban fantasy. I tend to avoid urban fantasy just because, I don't know, they tend to, like, be too much of the sameness for me. Anyways, I want to paint something else, but I don't have any inspiration. So next time we go to Sprint, I'm going to be figuring out what fruit I have to paint next for Instagram. I know someone suggested that I do, it was really funny. They wanted me to do one pineapple with, like, a bunch of apples around it, because they were making the joke of, like, the pineapple with apples. So I want to do that at some point, but I don't think I want to do that now. So I got to go find what the other suggestions were and then find some fruit pictures and then paint them while I'm listening to my book. Yeah, I don't know why, like, all of a sudden, I just wanted to paint fruit. So, I'm excited about that. But I am listening to my book, so I'm listening to the, Emperor's Ruin, if you guys weren't here earlier when I said that, and I'm like 60% through right now. It's Brian Stavely. He wrote the Unhewn Throne trilogy, and now he's writing the Ashes of the Unhewn Throne trilogy. And so that's what the first one is of this, and I'm really loving it. It's also probably going to be 5 stars, which is really nice that I'm reading 2 books right now that are most likely both going to be 5 stars. Like it's such a good feeling because I think I just like DNF'd the last 2 books I read, and this month has been. Tell me how your guys' month has been, because this month, I don't think I've rated anything else, like, super well. Maybe, like, 1 book I've enjoyed, but other than that nope, that is a lie. There were 2 books that I rated 5 stars so far. Okay, so it takes place in all of those different places. I love that, um, because I'm always looking for books that aren't like, that take place in more of a realistic fantasy setting, but don't take place necessarily in America so much because we've got plenty of those and I've read them and I like reading about places I haven't been to yet or have been to but aren't like here where I live myself. Ooh. Guys, I know I came on here earlier and said it is so hot, but it is really hot out. I think my AC just kicked on, so that'll be nice. But I am sweating. And I'm inside and I have like the windows covered up. Okay, so you've had 1 2-star, 3 5 stars, that's good, 1 4-star is also good, and 1 3.5. That's not a bad reading month, and that's a decent amount of books too. I'm, like, really proud of you, dude, you're doing great, and for all of them besides 1 to be, like, pretty good. I don't know, I'd have to check where I've been at this month. Let's see what my thing says. Okay, so I had 1 3-star and then a 2-star and then a 4.5 and then a 5-star and then a 1 star. I did not like that book, but to be fair, it was a graphic novel, so, like, I only had to read a little bit. Yeah, 2 books last month. Were you still in school last month, or were you off last month yet? Because I know that that can definitely be a factor in how much you get done reading is, like, how busy your life is. And now you're in summer, so it doesn't totally matter as much. You were off. You have no excuse, Joe. Why are you like this? Why can't you read 5 million books every single day of your life? I don't understand. Okay, my dudes, I am gonna call for another sprint. I'm gonna find out what Instagram wants me to paint, but if you guys have any fruit suggestions, absolutely leave your fruit suggestions on the side. Oh, you read 4 4-star, 1 5-star, and 1 3-star. That's also not bad. I like a good 4-star book. Like, there's something about, like, a solid 4-star book that just absolutely feels so good to read. Um, oh my goodness, in case you don't follow Livy Blake, she's doing a giveaway of the Atlas Paradox on Instagram right now. So, I'll have to read about that later. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, so you're 105. So we hit 112 today and 115 yesterday Fahrenheit, of course, not Celsius. Um, so it's been, like, miserable here. I've not read The Maid. Is that I'm trying to remember, is that the one with, like, the red cover and it has, like, a knife and, like, a woman's face cutting into it, or am I completely thinking of the wrong book here? I might be thinking of the wrong book. If that one is, then that's definitely on my TBR that I wanna get to, like, soon, but if not, then I don't know what book we're talking about. I just got my hair in my mouth, that was gross. Okay, so I was going to Instagram to see the fruit that they wanted me to paint. Yeah, it's very hot here. It I like, ooh. I'm miserable right now. We literally, like, walked outside at, like, 2 p.m. this afternoon to go and, like, get something for work, and we walked from the building to the parking lot, and we were all sweating so much. Okay, I'm gonna look up to see if I'm thinking of the same book as you then real quick, because I wanna know if we're talking about the same thing. Let's see. So it's well, that's definitely not it. Oh, this one! This is what you're talking about, right? I don't know. Let me see what book I was thinking of really quickly. Hold up. Because I know exactly where I have it saved. Um, so no, I was not thinking of that. I was thinking of this book called The Violence, which you can see in the shadow of the knife is like the woman's face. Um, so that's funny. They're like very similar covers. That's actually kind of weird. You got two new books. What did you get? I um I have a few books coming. So I have Glow coming this weekend, which I'm very, very excited about. Raven Kennedy, the Plate of Prisoners, which I'll probably be reading right as soon as it gets here. And then I have oh, the book that I'm currently listening to. I have the physical copy coming because I'm loving it so much that I want to reread it at some point physically so I can highlight some things because it's been quite sad and funny. Oh, yes. Sharp Objects. I read that last month and I totally agree. It was like a solid 3.5. Have you read anything else by Gillian Flynn? I like marathoned her books last month. Like I wasn't vlogging that week and I just decided to read so I did Sharp Objects, Dark Places, and Gone Girl, and it was such a weird experience. I definitely don't think she's the right thriller author for me, but I didn't like regret reading her books. Dragon Parle. Is that supposed to be Pearl or is it actually Parle? Oh, okay. I've heard of that author. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I haven't seen any movies by Gillian Flynn. I definitely want to watch I think it's like the Hulu mini series for Sharp Objects. I think it looks interesting enough, and I like Sharp Objects enough that I would try it. Um, but I don't know if I would watch the movie for Gone Girl, especially because I've heard such mixed opinions from people. Also, When We Are Birds is also definitely on my TBR one day. I want to get to that one. That one, if I remember correctly, is like a sci-fi, maybe a dystopian. Maybe I'm completely wrong. You didn't read the book. So no one like I feel like that's the thing is almost everyone I know it's HBO Max? Okay, so I get HBO Max and Hulu mixed up because that's how I used to watch HBO Max, but now I don't have either, so it doesn't even matter. Um, I'm trying to look up When We Were Birds because I wanna know if I'm thinking of the right book. No, absolutely not. What book was I thinking of? This is a cool cover, though. I really like that cover. Oh, cool. I'm adding that to my TBR. That's a book I have not heard of yet. Did it just come out or am I just, like, out of it? Okay, it came out March of this year. Here, let me pull it up. So this is the cover, so you guys can see. I think that's really pretty. Yeah, oh, anyways, what I was saying is I feel like everyone I've run into has either read the book for Gone Girl or watched the movie for Gone Girl, and I, like, can't find someone who's done both to tell me if it's worth it. But I'm probably not gonna watch it, so we're all good. You guys are distracting me. I was trying to find what Instagram wanted me to paint. I'm gonna have to search both of those books. I don't know either of them, so give me a second. Everyone else can vote too. I could put a poll up. Do you guys want me to do that? Hold up. Let's vote on something. So what's the other one? Okay, did it show up? I think sometimes they go to okay, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna be looking them up both really quickly because I want to know what these books are. Intensity. There we go. Ooh, okay, another red cover. Is this like a sci-fi? Oh, it's a horror. It's a horror. Okay, so we have intensity. Okay, so would you recommend like, I didn't love the book for Gone Girl, would you recommend I move on and watch the movie or not? That's the question I'm trying to ask everyone. Okay, The Mother-in-Law. Oh, is this a thriller or is this a horror? It's saying it's a mystery thriller. Okay, let's go and vote. I'm gonna vote on my own poll. Oh, I can't vote on my own poll. Sorry, but I would vote for intensity as well, and right now that one's winning, but I'm adding both of those to my TBR because they both sound good. So, right now intensity is winning. Okay, hold up. One more time, we're gonna try to go back to Instagram. Okay, so up top we have dragon fruit. That would be really fun to paint. I might do that one. Or peaches. I have a few other ones, but those are probably the ones I'm most excited about. It's fine. I just need to figure out what I was gonna do in our next sprint. So we've been chatting for a little bit. Let's end the poll. It sounds like you're gonna be reading intensity. I'm really happy for you. Peaches, you want me to do peaches? Oh yeah, new Stephen King's new book. I don't know. Um, I haven't read any of Stephen King's fantasy, and I feel like he's, like, so like, his writing is good, but he's so problematic. I'm, like, really on the fence. I have no clue. Honestly, I can't answer that question. Okay, so if I'm ever like, I wanna watch a movie, no problem. If I ever wanna watch a movie and I'm feeling it, I'll just put Gone Girl on. Okay, so how long do you guys wanna sprint for this time? I would be good for 30 minutes or longer. We could do a longer one if you want, or we could do 30 minutes again. Just let me know and I'll set it up. And I will be working on some peaches, hopefully. I think I'm gonna do it on my paper that I bought recently. That's like it's like this gray green color and it's so beautiful for painting like red paintings. I wish the color would show up well for you all, but I'm not gonna do it this big. We're gonna have to cut this down. Ugh. I know you guys can't see it, but I have like a pile of junk on the floor next to me so that when I'm painting, I just lean over and grab it and then start painting. Should I do like one peach or should I do something like this where it's like a peach and a half and some leaves? Some leaves would be nice actually. I think I'm going to do something really small just to kind of get like the feel of what I want first because I'm not sure exactly what I want. Okay. Get ready. This is going to make some paper cutting noise. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like really small. I like painting like really, really miniature. You're good with however long? I know you want to just read for your next sprint. So let me just set the timer then and we can get started. Let's see, where are my headphones? Okay, let's do 40 minutes. That sounds about right. I'll write that down in the chat. So okay. So everyone is aware, 40 minutes. So we'll end sometime just like slightly after 8 o'clock my time. I'm trying to see if we can wait for the minute to switch over to 5 because that'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Okay, it's gonna take 10 more seconds, so we'll wait. Yes, absolutely. I'll be right there with you, regretting things in the morning. But you know what? Hanging out with friends and reading is fun. So I'm glad you joined me. This has been enjoyable. Oh, it's 5 now. Okay, so I'm gonna hit start. Okay, 40 minutes. I'll see you guys at 5 after the hour. Time's up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Joe, you made it to page 300. Congratulations. I painted an entire peach. I didn't mean to finish it. I just got really into this peach. And I'm actually very happy with it. So here are the two things that I painted on this sprint. And I made it like a good 7% through my audiobook. Um, so yeah. Yeah, it's weird that, like, I'm the only one who's on video. I definitely wanna have some guests at some point so that, like, I'm not the only person here staying, but as of right now, I have not figured that out, and I just wanna sprint with you guys because it's fun, and I enjoy talking to you guys more than just, like, me making videos, so, um, for the moment, we will be creepy, yes. Hi, hi, welcome people. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually super in love with this, and I might make it into stickers because it's super cute. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works either. As soon as I figure it out, I will absolutely. I think there's a site called like StreamYard, which I need to try out. So maybe on my next sprint, I will try that out. And if it works and if I like it, then I could bring someone on through there, I think. And I don't know how to like get in touch with people either on how to do that. So I'm figuring it all out, but absolutely, yes. Yeah, you could finish reading tonight. I mean, I'm going to stop. We're going to chit chat for a while, but that was going to be our last sprint in case anyone's curious, because I need to take a shower and get ready for work tomorrow. So, um, dude, dude, I'm happy with the peach though. I am. I mean, I love the pomegranate. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm gonna turn my entire personality into painting pomegranates, but um, I like the peach a lot as well. Only 40 pages left? Absolutely, you have to finish tonight then. Like, that's required. You can't go to bed with 40 pages left. That's a lie. I've often gone to bed with, like, 10 pages left. If I get tired, I'd go to sleep. You cannot make me stay much longer past that. Yeah, but I vote you stay up and finish your 40 pages. I have how much left is on my audio? On the speed that I'm listening to, I still have 6.5 hours left. This is a 35-hour audiobook. It's so freaking long. Oh, it's only 6 PM there, so you're in Mountain Time? We're in Eastern Time. Yeah, Joe, like, because I have to take medicine. I have insomnia, so I have to take medicine to fall asleep at night, so when the medicine says it's time to go to bed, it's time to go to bed. I'm not staying up anywhere past that. Also, I really need to probably read some of Play Bad Heroines tonight because it's been like 2 days since I've picked it up and I need to finish it. Yes, you need to sleep. Don't worry, we're only gonna chit chat for a little bit longer, but 1 AM, oh my goodness, I hope you don't have like a super early morning because that would kill me. Oh, Colorado? That sounds nice. I've been there once, but it was a long time ago, long, long time ago. I'd love to go back because it looks gorgeous. It looks so beautiful there. Um, but I don't know. There are parts of Florida I like, and there are parts of Florida I hate. I've always lived here though, so I don't know anything else, to be honest. Oh, it is really expensive. Right now, everything is expensive, to be honest. In Florida, we're dealing a lot with a lot of people from like up north are moving to Florida right now because income is just a lot different here and it's cheaper to like own a place here, which means that there's like no reasonable housing at all at the moment, along with inflation. No, I am Ocala, so I'm a little bit north of St. Pete, but I've been to St. Pete so many times. I know exactly what you're talking about. I have family in Odessa, which is like Tampa area, so I go down there, and then I went to school in Sarasota, so like I've been through St. Pete so many times. Ooh, yeah, I have to get up at 6 tomorrow. I have work at 8. I might sleep in a little bit because I don't have to, like, get my lunch ready or anything, but yes, I okay, so the housing thing is happening in Tennessee too. I think it's kinda happening, like, Tennessee, Virginia South, where, like, people are just moving here, and it's not fun to live here because, like, I just bought this house last year. If I had waited even a month more, I wouldn't have gotten it, and it's awful. Oh, you have to get up in about 5 hours or at 5 AM? Oh, it was worth it. Good. I'm glad you had fun. I had fun too. Oh, you have to be up at 5? Yeah, I enjoy sprinting. I definitely wanna do more of it, but, it's hard for me to find enough consecutive time. I'm not like a sit down and do something kind of person. But this was nice that I got to paint with you all because I got to, like, accomplish something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I got to read, and we all got to hang out. So, um yes. Yes, the whole like, my neighborhood, so I'm in an apartment actually, I call it a house, but it's an apartment. We have 4 units in it, and I'm in 1, I'm, like, in 3, and then, like, 1 and 2 right now are currently being sold, and they're going for, like, 30,000 more than what mine was going for last year, and they're about the same size. One of them is smaller, and it's just crazy. It's so crazy. Yes, I'm glad I could help push you to read. I'm glad we all had fun. I'm gonna head out in the next few minutes, so unless you all have something more to say, I will be leaving. And this was great. I will definitely be doing another one. I wanted to do one on Monday, but I don't think that's going to happen just because of my schedule this weekend. But I hope you're all having a great time, and my vlog will be out on Monday, so there will be content from me. Oh my goodness, starting at yeah, yeah. Like, right now, you can't find anything, apartment or otherwise, for lower than 180K, and it's just that's so ridiculous. My place, we looked at it in, like, 2014, it was bought for, like, $30,000, and I'm like, "Oh, I can't even imagine, that would be so nice." Good, I'm glad you're enjoying Plain Red Heroines. I need to go and, continue reading it, so this was really fun, guys. I hope to see you all again soon. I'll definitely be doing some more sprints, hopefully either at the end of June or early July, because it's been about a month since I did my last one, and I want to do them more often than this. So, thank you all for coming. You guys have been awesome. I will be chatting with you very soon, and everyone go get some good sleep, please. So, yeah, have fun. Bye.